Welcome back. It's Garrick Simeon here for Amber Technology at IBC 2025. And today we're at TASCAM. TASCAM joins the Amber Technology family on the 1st of October. We are so excited to represent this brilliant brand. But today we have Dirk from the German office to say hello and give us a quick tour.
More and more upcoming are products for videographers. So videographers need to do sound by themselves nowadays. It's no longer the time where you had a sound man and a videographer and a team. So it's all getting shrink down. And that's why we now have nice XLR adapters for several cameras. The big advantage is these can connect via a digital flash shoe. This one still has the analog cable because that camera doesn't have a digital flash shoe, but Nikon just on this show released a new camera, the ZR, which has a digital flash shoe, and then you get the sound from the microphone converted with a high quality TASCAM AD converters and go record it directly into the camera on track 3 and 4, for example. That's working with Nikon, with Canon, and with Fujifilm. So we have an exclusive partnership with them, working together to develop that product for their market. So their videographers can record in a really high quality. Yeah, as mentioned before, we are recording people. So I had shown you now a lot of playback devices, but we are one of these. Our history is the recording company. So let's stay again in the videographer area a little bit. So besides those dedicated solutions for cameras, we have a universal solution. It's a full set of recorders, a full solution. So you have 2-channel recorders with XLR inputs, which record with 32-bit 96K or smaller. These can be synced with timecode. They can be timecode generators. You can use analog timecode. So if you have a Tentacle system or whatever, you can connect it and do jam sync those to the timecode. You can use Bluetooth timecode coming from the Atomos. And if you don't have any of these devices, each of those can as well be a timecode master. So you can use the analog output of that unit connected to the analog input of your camera and record the timecode coming from that unit to your camera, and you're still in sync with the information. But that's not all. Thanks to our Bluetooth combination and the new TASCAM Recorder Connect app, you can control up to 5 devices of the FR-AV2 or as well of the DR10L Pro. So the DR10L Pro is the little brother of it. It's a 1-channel recorder with a lavalier microphone. So you can have, my best example is always a wedding. So you could have one at the bride, you could have one at the groom, and the other one at the preach, and record the full ceremony with high quality audio without having the big sound of the church around you. And you can control all these together, maybe with an FR-AV2, which is mounted on your camera with a stereo microphone for the ambient sound, for the music, for the choir singing, for the organ. So you can all control these in parallel just with your tiny app while you're sitting in the audience. With those units, you can even do the Bluetooth monitoring to a Bluetooth in-ear set, so you will not even, you can be sure that your recording is properly done. And you have as well the battery state and all units, even if you're not using timecode, you start and stop them simultaneously, so they're close enough for most of the video editing without using timecode. So that's a really nice solution for videocasters, for everyone who needs to record multiple signals out in the field. Out in the field brings us to the last category we are showing here, our field recorders, our mobile recorders. So we start with the smallest unit, that's the DRO5XP. It has 2 omnidirectional microphones, can record 32-bit floating point, 96K, has several functionality for even being used as a dictaphone or something like that. But main target is record everything you want to record. Thanks to the 2 omnidirectional microphone, it gets you a lot of information out of the full room as well with. That's why we designed on top of that the DRO7 with 2 carded microphones, which can be changed in the microphone position. So in this position, of course, you have more room, more space. Better if you're doing a band recording from front of the stage, then you get the full band in stereo. Or if you're doing an interview, you simply put it closer together, so you're using the XY position and record a more streamed audio with less audience. The same principle is in our X8 and X6. Difference between those two is this unit has 4 inputs, this has only 2. Display is a little bit smaller, but still gives you a lot of information on it. And with those, we tried to go a new way because we are using touchscreen for controlling. And we even have our launch app, which gives you an appearance like on your mobile phone. Now we're used to work with apps with pre-configured stuff. And here you can select if it needs to go fast, because it's typically you have a recording session, you go by train, you go by car, you're stuck in a traffic jam or a train is delayed. What are you doing? You arrive in the last second and need to do a setup. You don't have the time to configure, I need to have 96K microphone here and all that stuff. You simply select, okay, I'm doing a music recording, so let's use the music app, and you have a standard setting using the internal microphone for music recording. We have the same for vocal recording, for voice recording. We have the same for AMSR. We have the same for podcasts, and we have it for field recording. So if you want to record a bird, of course, you have a different approach than doing a concert. And in the field recording, we have even presets for birds, for machines. So if you want to record your Ferrari motor, you can do that easily with a preset and all that stuff. So it's really a nice unit. And the latest update even offers Pocket Studio. And TASCAM users will know we are the founders of the home recording market with bringing out the first cassette tape mixer combination called Pocket Studio. And this function, this app does exactly the same function. And while it's not starting, my fingers are too dry, I think. Yes. Yeah, that's a problem always on a trade show, dry fingers. And here you have it. You now can record one track after the other, add your voice, your guitar, some drums, and define your song and do a mix down with EQ and all that stuff inside of that little unit. So it's a full production, 6-channel production unit. So this has been a very fast run through just the products we're showing here, though there are many others in your brochure, and you will find them shortly at their webpage and all the information there. So I hope it was good information for you, and maybe see you next year at ISE in Barcelona, or again here at IBC in Amsterdam. And yeah, it would be nice to see you again.
Hi there, it's Garrick Simeon again. I just want to thank Dirk for his brilliant demonstrations of all the different kit that they've got here. Thank you, Dirk, and farewell until next time.